So far, I have reviewed the first two most noticeable M. Night Shyamalan movies, that being The Sixth Sense and Unbreakable. So far, we have a 2 for 2 positive review streak going right now with M. Night Shyamalan movies. Do I hear a 3? Signs, written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. When I think about this movie and people that seen this movie and I hear their thoughts about this movie, it is either one or two things. It's either they love this movie or it was okay. I honestly do not hear much about people that do not like this movie. It stars Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix. Mel Gibson plays a farmer who his crop field begins to show signs of mysteriousness. It begins to show signs of these patterns and these weird circles, and it's just signs. That's what's going on out in the middle of his crop fields, which ends up being a alien invasion movie thriller, which the key word in all of that is a thriller. And if you've never seen Signs, and somehow you've never seen Signs and you came onto my video, you got to understand that this is really a thriller. And with an M. Night Shyamalan movie, the meat is always at the end. It's always a slow burn, so you can't go in this thinking you're going to see some kind of alien invasion with Joaquin Phoenix and Mel Gibson, because that's not what the movie is. In the beginning, the opening credits, it made me really think about a Hitchcock film. Just pick the Hitchcock film and it'll be that one. I think I said this in a previous review, either in The Sixth Sense or my Unbreakable review. I can't remember which one I said. I felt like I was watching a piece of Hitchcock, like a Hitchcock film. So now it's really making me, I never heard it in the interview of M. Night Shyamalan saying he's a fan of Hitchcock, but I am almost certain after rewatching this movie again, that he is some way, shape, or form a Hitchcock fan. There's much to love about this movie. It's at times you feel scared, you feel creeped out. You feel alone and as helpless as Mel Gibson and his family. The movie touches on so many things, like spiritual things. What is forgiveness, believing, faith, God, people, the earth, a whole bunch of things. It was nice to see Joaquin Phoenix little by little fall into craziness and get caught up with the entire media coverage and the entire invasion and all. I enjoy Joaquin Phoenix in this, I gotta be honest, and as I do in most things Joaquin Phoenix is in. And Mel Gibson was great. Mel Gibson was great in this, but Joaquin and the little girl was my favorite. I love both of those two characters in this movie. And speaking of Joaquin Phoenix and watching the media coverage, that scene where he was watching the clip from the birthday party, it freaked me out the very first time I seen this movie, and it honestly still freaks me out. And to be honest, there's a lot of moments in this movie that can really spook you, and as I just rewatched this movie, it continues to spook me at certain parts of this movie. One of the things that was bad about this movie, it was probably the most unique thing about this movie, and that is the writing, the premise, and the solution overall to this movie. The dialogue in this film often contradicts itself, and the solution to this movie is good the very first time you watch it, but as you go back and you understand the planet that we live in, the movie solution does not make sense. I think Shyamalan had a great idea but had no real clue how to end it, and in his works before this, it was really creative how things were thrown over the viewer's head and you did not see it, especially the endings. And you could rewatch those films and marvel at the creativeness that you did not see, how the movie just put things over your head and you just didn't catch it. In this, the ending is just thrown at us and over again, nothing creative at all. You could enjoy it, but the ending is not as juicy as the other two films that he did, well, the most noticeable ones. That being Sixth Sense and Unbreakable. But really in this, the ending is not logical. With no spoilers here, it's just not a logical ending at all. That's why I am on the side of Signs being a okay film where I can watch it again and again, but the ending is something that kind of bothers me. So I would have to say a 69 for Signs. Guys, get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about Signs. Like, share, subscribe. Check the playlist for other movie reviews and sports content. Until the next video, I'm out.